Hi guys, Derek with Automatic Door and Hardware. So now we are going to be adjusting the cams. I already pulled out my cam tool. It's sitting right here inside this screw hole. You just pull this little push bumper clip out and then you can pull this out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the door in automatic mode, which is your one setting. And we are going to give it an impulse by pressing the down button. So what we're looking for is the slow speed. There it goes, it hit slow speed. And that looked like about 10 degrees before full open. So that's telling me that the top cam looks okay. Now watch for latch. Okay, latch is hitting too late. That was hitting at about maybe 5 degrees or so. We want that to hit about 10 degrees before full closed. Latching is going to be our bottom cam. So you can see it's tricky because the way the cams are shaped, like this switch is, when I open this door to 10 degrees, just push on the arm. So I'll call that about 10 degrees right here. You can see we are actually about on that flat part of the cam, but the way these cams are shaped, you have to, it doesn't actually fully engage until there when it comes off, which is about the center point of the cam. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold this door. So I have push and go on right now, so it took off on me, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off so that we don't have to worry about that happening. So I'm gonna hold the door at about 10 degrees here. That looks like about 10 degrees to me. And I'm gonna take this cam, loosen it up, and I'm gonna move it more towards when it's off. So I heard it click, you can hear it click. So that's when it finally disengages. So I'm gonna tighten it down there, because that is where I want it to be at 10 degrees, and then it should remain on that cam. Now this is very important because you want it to be on that cam and not reactivating the switch into fast speed mode when the door is closed. So what'll happen is if you are out of adjustment, so maybe you have the cam, maybe you have your cam adjusted too far out. Like for example, let's say you hit it at 20 degrees before fully closed. What could happen is the door will come shut like this, never enter slow speed, or enter slow speed for a while, and then it'll come off that, come back on that, come off the flat point, and then start to speed up and go into fast speed again. And that is what you don't want to do. So if you have that going on, make sure you readjust your cam so that all the way to latch, it's going to be in its slow speed. So I'm gonna double check again on my top cam for open check. It looked okay during the cycle, but I'm gonna listen for the switch to click. There it goes. That's where it's hitting. And that looks pretty good. Yep, and it remains there. See, and we can let this go. Should hit latch, perfect. Then we got a nice close. There we go, and we have a nice soft close. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cycle it here, put it back into automatic mode. Cycle the door, and you can see what happened there. So the door never came fully open. That is because the time delay needs to be turned up. But let's give it another try real quick. Hit down. Oh, never mind. So it's gonna time out here too, I think. No, I guess not. It never hit time delay. So you can see it's staying in the full open position for just a second before it starts to come open. But we can adjust that all through the settings here. So what I'm gonna do, cams look good to me. So that's how you adjust the cams. I'm gonna put the cam tool back so we have it if we need it in the future. Make sure your cams are locked down in place so that you don't have to worry about them shifting on you. And then In the next video here, we'll show you how to program the control to get it to a nice running speed. Thank you guys. Hey guys, Derek with Automatic Door and Hardware here. I'm going to give you guys a closer look at the cam adjustments that I have set here on the door, just so you guys can see it from an on-the-ground perspective. So right now we have push and go on, doors and automatic. So when I push on this door, it's going to work. And I'll kind of walk you through the cycle here. So I'm going to push the door. Okay, it's going to take off. So this is your fast opening speed. Doesn't hit the cam. There you go. When it hit the cam right about there. Right now, time delay is not long enough because it is not going to the full open position. So we can adjust that later in the control setting, but right now we're just kind of checking out the cam settings. So again, we're looking at open check here. I'm going to push the door open and you're going to see it noticeably slow down here. There it goes. So it hit the cam check there, but I'll show you where it's going to close recycle right now. And then it should be. Let's see, I'm going to show you where the full open position is. So there's the full open position, and the cam was hitting right about this angle. Let's see, because it's still in the slow speed. So next we're going to talk about the latch. So you can watch the speed of the door. There you go, it's latching. And then it comes fully shut. This latching on this door can be sped up through the controller. Like right now you can see it really creeps shut. So we can always speed that setting up through the control. If you need to overcome like a binding issue like this door has, because it's not going to come fully latched. We do have the latch bolt taped down right now just because we're doing a rough in on this door. So again, so there we go. Okay, and right there, it's latch. So that's what properly adjusted cams look like. Again, these are going to vary. Well, latching actually will not vary. Latch will be about this same position in any door. It's going to be, hitting right about, here, 10 degrees or so from fully closed. But on the open cam check side, that will vary from application to application. Some doors only open 90 degrees, so you're going to obviously want it to check at about 75 degrees, 80 degrees. Whereas this is opening more at 105, so we're having it check later than that. So that one is going to vary, but it is important to get both these adjusted properly. Without properly adjusted cams, you'll have weird things happen. For example, on the open check side of things, this one's a little bit more obvious. The door will come and it'll slam. And a lot of times it'll be so much power it can, physically twist stuff. So it's very important to get this step down on that open check. That's pretty much the only scenario that can happen with the open check. On the closed check side, if you don't have that properly adjusted, what will happen is if you run like a strike or something of that nature, where it's being controlled through our controller, it will not realize that the door has come fully shut. I've had this happen to customers, so it doesn't realize the door came fully shut. So when you go to activate it, it won't release that strike. Just a couple things to take to note here. Always adjust your cams properly, guys, so that you can get these speeds down correct. If you don't adjust your cams before you start adjusting and playing with speeds, you're going to be doing the speeds step over again. So thank you guys for watching.